Terrific. Well, happy belated birthday, seeing as you had a July birthday just a month ago. All right, sir, could you tell me what war did you serve in and what branch of service?
I served in World War II in the United States Air Force.
That's so exciting. It started off, were you in the Army Air Corps until it became the Air Force, or were you always in the Air Force?
Always in the Air Force.
Okay, that's amazing. And were you commissioned or enlisted?
There's a long story behind all that.
I would like to hear the whole story.
I went in to be a certified pilot, but I couldn't pass the math test.
Okay.
So I went on figuring I'd upgrade whatever I was doing. And I went on for a while, and we had a shortage of pilots where I was. So they took some staff sergeants and taught them how to fly.
Wow.
But I knew how to fly long before that. And all I can say, I kept at that status all the time I was in.
Really? So you were a sergeant pilot?
Engineer.
Wow, that's amazing. So, do you remember basic training and why you enlisted and where you went? Can we start at the beginning?
Well, I worked at a big truck stop, and the plane used to go real low. I said, what am I doing here? I might as well get into action.
Right.
So I went down and I enlisted.
Wow.
And 5 years later, I'm out.
Wow, so it was a quick hitch. And you made it home from World War II, so that's an amazing feat. All right, so tell me about your training. Where did you go to basic training?
In Miami, Florida.
Ooh, okay. And then advanced training for your job?
I went up to the Aviation School of Technology in New York.
Okay.
And I went from there to California.
Oh, all right. And so you had advanced training in California? And
we serviced the first bunch of B-25s that raised Japan.
tell me about that.
Well, of course, we didn't know where they were going. But we got them all rigged up and all armed up. And they would download them on the ships in San Francisco. And then they unload them. And then for some reason they load them again. That was to throw off anybody wanted to know what was going on.
Oh.
And off they went.
Okay. By destroyer or by ship they went?
Yeah, they took them on flat tops and big barges. And I wanted to go with them, but they wouldn't take me.
Not yet.
No.
Oh, so you had the beginning of your naval career was in California then, and then did you deploy to the war zone?
I went from California to India.
Yes.
47 days
Oh my goodness.
later
It took 47 days?
to get there.
Wow. Tell me about being at sea.
Well, we didn't have nothing but hammocks. And we're allowed on deck 1 hour a day.
Oh my goodness. goodness.
Other than that, it was just like this place.
Right. Oh, that's a great analogy. Well, there you go.
You were shut.
So, 47 days later, you arrived in India.
Bombay.
You landed in Bombay. Wow. And what was your first thought about reaching Bombay, India? It must have been completely...
Said, what's next? And they dressed us all in winter gear. So I said, well, we'll wait and see what the next turn is. I was on a freight train for 4 days. And I went to Andal, India.
And what was your mission once you got to Andal?
Get ready to fly the big top.
Wow. Fly the hump. Tell me about that. Where do you want to start?
Well, I said, I wonder what's going to happen to me not being a commissioned officer.
Right.
And my luck, I've had good luck all my life. There was a shortage of pilots. So they picked the staff sergeants right up and put them in the second, in the co-pilot.
Co-pilot seat. Excellent.
And then I went from there to Calcutta.
Oh my goodness. How many missions did you fly out of Andal before you went to Calcutta?
Oh, probably about 30.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I went to Calcutta, and then we gassed up, went to Bombo, Burma.
Okay, Burma.
And we landed up there on steel mats. And then we gassed up and made the big jump.
Wow. Tell our audience that's going to hear this about the big jump. Why don't you tell me about it?
Well, we gassed up and we took off and flew over the hump.
Right.
Into Kunming, China.
Oh my goodness.
And there we left the new planes. These are new airplanes. And we brought back all the junk.
Oh.
And the only thing they saved out of the junk planes that we brought back was the radios.
Really?
Yeah. And the last, I'd say 4 months, they took our parachutes away.
No. Oh, Jack.
They figured if we had lost, so goodbye, babe.
Oh my goodness. I've never heard of such a thing. That's awful.
And until this day, I never found out why they took our chutes.
Right. What would they admit to? That's, wow.
And I had to find everything I could to build up seat high enough to look out the windshield.
Right. Oh my goodness. What other, so how many missions in all did you complete?
Oh, I flew 2 every week.
2 every week?
And I was over there 2 years.
That's 112 weeks. Wow. 104. That is amazing. 200 trips.
We hit weather over there. You couldn't believe the weather over those mountains.
Really? What was it like?
I expect to get hit by lightning every time. So I was just lucky.
And this might be painful to remember, did any of your friends not make it back?
None of them.
So everybody made it back?
No, they all were wiped out.
You lost all of your fellow pilots.
I'll tell you a little story.
Okay.
There's 12 of us to a tent, and they were armors and aircraft workers. They all wanted to go up. So one day I said, there'll be a B-24 around here, and I'll take you all up, of course, with the lead pilot.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, we were on the runway ready to go, and the Jeep pulled out and took me off. And I never found out why. He said, you're one day headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
Went up to headquarters, I didn't know. Every one of them got killed.
Oh,
He's never gotten over that.
goodness.
They took off, and what happened? He had 4 red buttons over your head
Mm-hmm.
to feather the engines
Right?
that turned the blades on the propeller.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that pilot was green and hit 2 buttons and killed 2 engines, rolled over my right
Wow.
and burned up. I lost 12 men.
You know, they weren't experienced, were they? They were just young kids.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know,
Oh,
accidents happen with youngies because they weren't experienced enough to, boy.
Jack, did you, and so, as it would be in a military mission, more people came to run the missions with you, and did they let you have any time off to grieve losing your friends, or did you just had another mission the next week and you just
Here was the whole thing. I kept steady for 2 years,
Mhm.
never got off.
Really?
And then I decided one day, this is it, I'm going, but they put me in jail for the rest of my life.
Right.
Well, I took off.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing I know, they picked me up, took me back to the base,
Mm-hmm.
said, you're going to stay here for 2 years more. And the war was over. And I said, what are you going to do with me? We're going to send you to the Philippines. And we're going to map the Pacific with B-29s. And you're going on one of those airplanes.
Oh my.
I'm like, yeah. I said, that's an adventure, I'll go. So sure enough, they took us to the Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a B-29, but they took me off of that run.
And what did they have?
And they sent me back to the States.
Oh, they did. They did. So,
That was the end of it.
and that was the end of it. What
You
did
never know why they took them off.
Did you feel like maybe as they were downsizing after the war, maybe
They
a
had,
person with a different rank got your spot?
they had trained us on B-29s, and we had no training.
Right, because you were on the B-25.
And the officers all took over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And poor old sergeants never got any further.
No, never got any.
But I made it.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Wow, you made it home.
I went to 5 B-25 schools. I knew the airplane like a Model T Ford. And a lot of the pilots didn't even know what they were getting into.
Right.
They were young and full of
Right.
vinegar at that young age. Oh, boy.
Did you, yes, did you keep in contact with any of your military friends that you made?
You know, there's two pilots that I really liked. Each got killed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sorry.
One was from Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
The other had a ranch out in Dakota, or not Dakota, but Nebraska.
Nebraska, nice. Wow, and have you been to any Air Force reunions? Have you?
No, I never went in again,
No.
but I flew Air Force airplanes after that.
Tell me about that.
PT-19,
And what does the PT stand for? I know they're bombers to me.
I don't know what the Army had. They were trainers.
Oh, okay. It was a train.
And I flew a CB.
You did?
And of course I flew a Piper Cub. And I flew in out of the building. And I was going down the main road. And it didn't run out of gas, but its engine quit. And they landed right in front of a car. And talk about the guy being surprised. He didn't know what was going on.
Do you remember the road? Was it
I landed on the highway.
on which highway was it? Here in
Up
Connecticut?
back in Billings on one of their old roads.
That's amazing. Well, I always heard that the Eisenhower highway system had a straight 1 mile stretch
Well,
every 5th mile, so you could land a plane
I'll
on it.
tell you, that Stillwell Road in Burma was one road wide.
Wow.
And they were building that just as I was getting out of there.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So you came home from the war after 5 years. You said you served 5 years in the Air Force.
Yeah.
And came home, and you still managed to fly some Air Force planes. What were you
Up in Millerton.
up in New York?
A friend of mine had 4 of them he'd bought.
Uh-huh.
So I figured I was going to make a career out of it,
Mm-hmm.
but it never happened. I went to maybe 15 airports and places to get a job. There was so many guys wanted to hire out in aviation.
Mm-hmm.
I never had a chance.
Mm-hmm.
So I come home, open my own garage.
Mm-hmm. Opened a garage. You were a mechanic
Cars.
for cars.
Mhm.
Excellent. And so when you got out of the service, or before you went in, did you get married to Mary?
After.
After. And do you remember what year it was after? It was after the war, so we're
Oh,
thinking
year was it, 41?
45, 1945?
Yeah, 45, that was
Thinking
it.
after the war instead of before?
Right.
It was
Nice.
after-
I can't remember all them
That's
dates.
okay.
Well, I couldn't for a minute either.
That
The
is-
minute he said it, then I thought, yeah, he's right.
Do you remember where you were when the war ended? Where you got
I
the news
was
that we
in
were
where they were shipping me from the Philippines
Okay.
to New York,
Mm-hmm.
and I got discharged in Fort Devens, Mass.
You did. Wow. And they gave you a whole...
What made me mad was the whole thing. The horse cavalry up there had big jackets, and I didn't have.
Aww.
I was frozen to death up there.
Right.
Oh.
How long did it take to out-process out of Fort Devens where you're up there freezing?
About a month.
Oh, a month without a coat. Nice.
Oh, it was cold.
Mm.
Here, I had a guy I knew, and he'd take his jacket off
Mm-hmm.
and give it to me and let me wear it.
Mm.
Boy, that and big boots.
Right. Get through the snow.
And I think that was one of the last horse cavalries in the United States.
That's what I hear.
Is it?
That's what I hear.
I think
Yeah,
so.
he's right. He thought so.
Yeah.
I wonder if you wouldn't mind telling us a little bit more about your missions that you flew.
Well, we took off from Calcutta
Mm-hmm.
and we went right on over the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Now we had to have oxygen at 21 to 22,000 feet. We put on a mask,
Mm-hmm.
and then we cut down into China.
Mm-hmm. And were you flying in a formation, or was it a
No.
single?
Singularly.
Okay. And you would bring the new equipment over, you said?
Yeah.
And you would pick up the old junk
All
and
the ones that were all shot up.
all shot up, but could thankfully still fly you back to base.
Yeah. And the only thing they salvaged out of all those junk planes was radios.
With the radio. How long was the mission out? How many hours? Was it an hour, 7 hours?
To fly over there,
Yeah, to fly.
a good 9-10 hours.
One way.
Yeah.
And did you spend the night and they would let you leave in the next day?
We had chow then,
Mm-hmm.
and we took a shower,
Mm-hmm.
got all refreshed, and it took us right down and started over again.
Wow. Wow.
We spent no time in China.
I guess not.
They were young and frisky.
Did you, when you were making your way back, was there ever a mission where you felt like you weren't going to make it in the...
Oh, many of them.
Many of
I
them.
couldn't tell you how many. A storm there, storms were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Awful lightning.
Mm,
I figured we'd get hit sooner or later.
right, right. And you were the co-pilot, so
Yeah.
you must have...
I knew that airplane better than any pilot they said over there. I went to 5 schools.
Right. Do you, so the 5 schools that you went to, what states were they in? Where did you go to school for your 5? Do you
New York was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And where was that plane made?
Was it in California or?
Yeah, I went to 4 schools in California.
Oh, well then that makes a lot of training.
Yeah.
They were very lucky to have you.
That's all I did was go to school till they sent me over.
Right.
Then I wish I'd go back to school.
That's true, especially if every other day you felt like your mission wasn't going to be completed.
I could take a B-25 and take it off from one engine.
Wow.
And they were nothing but oil leakers. They did nothing but leak oil.
Really?
Yeah, the valve cover tops. I don't know what was wrong, but they come back to the airplane, you could wipe your hand
Oh.
with
Wow.
solid oil.
Oh my goodness.
But they were good planes.
Mm.
I thought they had A-20s and 20s and anyway,
That's
they were good planes.
Aw. And so when you came back and you were flying after the war, when was the last, when you kept flying until when? When did you give up flying?
About a year after I never went.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you a story about a plane here.
Okay.
Down in Brookfield, Connecticut, there was a Wacko biplane,
Okay.
2 wings.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my eye on it for 2 years. Sat out in the field.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there one day with a lot of tape because the fabric started to rip off. And I went down and I found the guy that owned it. He wanted $100 for it. So I gave him $100. So I spent 3 days taping all the loose fabric up and got the engine running. And guy I was helping said, "You'll get killed going to Sharm with us." I said, "No, I won't. No, I won't. I'm ready to go." And we were running around down there in the field,
Mm-hmm.
and I got the field. It was an old Wacko biplane. And the guy said, "Are you ready?" I said, "Over there. I flew bigger things than this. This is a toy."
Right.
And a guy pulled him in a big Buick. And he jumped out and he says, "That airplane for sale?" "Oh, yeah, $500. I sold it right on the spot for $500.
Oh,
That ended it.
and that was that.
Never flew again. I went up here and there, but
Uh-huh.
never again.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. What a great
I wonder what happened to the guy that bought it.
Oh, the tape held.
They never flew it out of there.
No.
They probably trucked it out.
They weren't as brave as you.
Some museum probably bought it.
Right. Wow, that is amazing.
But I was willing to take the chance to land up here in the field.
Yes, of course you were. That'd be much easier than flying back over the hump, right?
Oh, that was a picnic up here. That was just like starting a warm up.
Right, right. Oh gosh! And so when you came home and you married your sweetheart,
Yeah, she waited for
she
me.
waited for you. That's wonderful. Jack, how did your parents feel about you marrying a wave? How did they?
I didn't bother them at
They
all.
didn't bother. They didn't matter. That's
See, they
nice.
knew me before.
Right.
They knew me since I was 16.
We've been married 69 years.
See, I already
my.
was friendly.
Try beating that record.
I don't think anyone can.
I was friendly with his parents long before, before we got married.
That is wonderful.
They lived in Sharon.
So you had a garage right in town?
Yeah, I
What was
could
it
write a
called?
book on what I did afterwards.
Well, I'm here. I'm ready to listen. Tell me about what you did afterwards.
Well, I had a garage for a number of years.
Mhm.
And
What was it called?
Anderson Motors.
There we go.
And then one day, I had a Volkswagen come in. I worked on a lot of Volkswagen.
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't tune it up. I went absolutely burned. 3 days, I did everything in the books.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally called Volkswagen up. They said, you'll never tune that up. I said, what are you talking about? I said, I got a yard full of Volkswagens. They said, that's got a computer in it.
Oh.
And then did that.
Right.
Right then and there, I went upstairs. I said to Mary, I'm all through with the garage business. And I sold it.
Mm-hmm. Pass the torch.
Then I went on to excavating and landscaping.
Oh, wonderful.
And I did that the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that must have been very rewarding. Heavy machinery makes you feel good.
I can run anything.
Yes.
D8, bulldozer, backhoes, you name it.
Wow.
I did it. I owned them too.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot over in the lake full of machinery.
Really?
And I had to give up on my legs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I had a heart that went bad.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went in, I walked in. And when I come out, I could never walk again.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm here now.
Oh, I see. Well, you certainly did.
I'm alive, though.
That's right. And you didn't waste a minute of it.
Not 1 second. If I didn't find anything to do, I'd come home with something to do.
That's right. That's right. Oh.
I had 34 Model Ts Fords when I went to service,
Uh-huh.
and they were all running. And I stored them out in the woods out back where I lived.
Mm-hmm.
And the day I decided to go into service, took them all to Poughkeepsie, scrapped them.
Oh, really? Wow.
Today they're worth $20,000 apiece.
Yes. Yes. I've seen.
I had one Kessler Roadster
Mm-hmm.
at Dr. Coley here in Sharon.
You wouldn't know if you
And it knocked. And they took it to Sharon Garage. They couldn't fix it. They had to take it all apart.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I'll give you $25 for it. So I bought it, and I soaked the leather belt
Mm-hmm.
in oil for 2 weeks and put in the interior rod, and it knocked no more.
Look at that. Wow.
just a little thing.
Oh, you knew what it needed. You knew.
And what else, I guess? Well, I've worked in the garage in the media for 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm trying to think.
so all I did is work on
All you
engines.
did is work on engines and raise 4 incredible children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Robert right there.
Yes.
He can work on anything. He worked for me.
Did he? He looks just like you. You can tell you guys are cut from the same cloth.
And I'll tell you another little story.
Okay.
His wife, Robert and I went on a job, and her brother. And this guy wanted a golf course put in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did it to my best knowledge. She wasn't satisfied.
Mm.
She said, it's got to be better than that. So I got a little irritated and I did it all over.
Mm-hmm.
And she had the nerve to say, I want it better.
Oh,
So I said to Larry, her brother, I'm going to do it this time or never. And I built the golf course. He just loved it.
no. Oh, wonderful.
But it was due to see where the women's men how to pass it the first time.
Motivating factor. Is that here in Sharon?
No, it was up in the town above.
Salisbury or
It was above Salisbury.
one of those little
What's above Salisbury? Out in the Undermountain Road?
Massachusetts.
On the
It's
Undermountain
in
Road?
Massachusetts.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess, I don't know what's up there. I can't remember now.
Well,
I don't even remember the town. I'm getting old.
North Canaan.
No. It
Wow.
was in Massachusetts.
Smithfield.
Oh,
The Sheffield and Edinburgh. Sheffield has a golf.
Somewhere up in there.
wow.
That's going to ever crash in the airplane during the war.
Okay. So I'm wondering, just to get the best of the stories, did you ever have, during your time in the war, did you ever have an airplane that crashed? Did you ever?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I was in a crash.
You were in a crash. Would you like to tell me about that?
My colonel had a P-51 pilot, his buddy, come in on the airport. And he kept coming up there and he hollered, hey, I want to fly one of them bombers.
Mm-hmm.
So the old colonel said, Bull, go down over yourself. And who did they pick to go with him? But me.
Oh, no.
So I kept telling them, I said, when you land this thing, land it tail heavy and high.
Mm-hmm.
That front gear will break right off.
Mm-hmm.
He never heard a word I said. He let it right, broke the gear off, and we went.
Really?
Smashed that bomber all to pieces. And I looked over and shook him. He was all right. Then I blew the hats and boy, I run up the runway. And they picked me up with a Jeep and took me right up and pulled me up another C-47 and took me up riding.
Wow.
So I wouldn't lose my nerve.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to ever lose your nerve. And that's why I didn't ask about it, because I didn't want to ask the wrong thing. I just want to put this, I'm going to let you hold this. And so that's a picture of the plane that you were in that
That the other guy was flying.
the other man was flying. And
This is the B-25 if you want to hold that.
so I'm going to do that. And then this I'm actually going to take with us when we go, so we can take it with us. But wow, so the other man had to fly something. Had to
He
do it.
had to fly
Oh my goodness.
something. I knew he'd never make it.
Right?
And I was ready.
And oh my goodness. Here, I'll just pass this back. Thank you. Wow. Well,
I
thankfully
said
that was-
to him, you're too steep. You gotta pull up and push that thing in by the tail.
Mhm.
He never listened at all. Bingo.
Man, they didn't get him up in a plane again quickly.
The government lost $1 million in that crash.
Wow.
I think that's what they cost.
Yeah, back then, holy cow. Well, thankfully it was the only crash we have to talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
That is wonderful. What was your most, what moment are you most proud of your military service? Maybe a mission or something to
I'm
someone?
proud of the B-25s. We got that raided Japan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel very proud of them.
Yes.
I'd love to win on one of them. But I was at Sacramento Air Base, and
Mm-hmm.
of course they had their own crews.
Right.
But I'd like to win on that run.
Well, there was another plan for you with your several hundred missions up over the hump, right?
I'll go up once more.
Once more.
I don't know where that'll be, but I'll go up. I have a friend of mine in Canaan. Says he'll get me in the air, but I can take over.
Oh, God.
Really? Oh, if that happens,
I don't
you
know-
let me know.
I
I'll
don't know
come
about
down and
that.
watch that. That
I
sounds
don't know
exciting.
if I'd like that.
I think I'd scare him to death.
I
Yeah,
think
well-
it'd scare me.
I'd flip that thing right up
I would
over.
be on the ground scared stiff. I think maybe you better sit in that chair.
I said, dear, I'll tell you, I shouldn't tell you this, but I will.
Okay.
Oh, this is off record.
Our biggest trick was flying under bridges.
Oh, they used to love that.
Really?
Under the bridges.
Tell me about that.
Just,
Well, we go up the Yangtze River,
Mm-hmm.
and there'd be a bridge, and we'd go right under it.
showing off. Full of it, full of vinegar. Can you imagine
Oh
that?
my goodness. Well, I did see the Blue Angels do that in Newport, Rhode Island when
Yeah.
I was a kid.
We used to do that every time we went up.
Really?
Well, they were young and full of it. Thank
Yeah,
God
man, Them
the
Indians,
older ones wouldn't have the nerve to go to
them Indians could have shot us. The dust and the
Yeah.
sand.
Yes.
Oh, I don't blame them. I'm sure they've
Oh
done
my
it. They probably
goodness.
thought, send those Americans back to where they belong.
I had that B-25 in our base. He'd fly as good on one engine
Mhm.
as would two.
Really? You could feather it just right?
Oh boy, I had it really tuned up.
Oh my
Now
goodness.
this is the same call.
Hey, somebody wants me.
Oh, yep, it's the
Hello.
same one. We'll have to edit it out.
Tell them to call
Oh,
back.
not yet. They're still here. Okay.
Thanks, Linda.
Okay. All right. Bye. I think
Trouble, one of
that
my.
was Linda. She said she'll
Yes,
call back.
she's a dear
She
friend.
said she'll call back.
Linda was a woman I had over to the lake that
Mhm.
took care of me
Yeah.
2 hours in the morning too.
Linda McKee, you know her?
I don't know her.
Oh, okay.
I don't. So I guess we should wrap this up then. If there's any other wonderful little tidbit you want to tell me. I mean, flying under the bridges, we almost missed that. What else? Anything?
Well,
It's all declassified now.
I'll tell you another story you won't believe.
Okay.
Always got more stories.
I had a friend of mine that was a major.
Mm-hmm.
He flew from Georgia. He
Mm-hmm.
was from Georgia. Some guy had engine trouble with a P-38.
Mm-hmm.
So he landed on the road in a rice paddy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they come up, they said, we got the engine all fixed. We gotta find a couple guys to fly out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy from Georgia, my buddy, said, take the radio equipment out. I got a guy who'll go with me. And, Uncle Sam didn't do things like that,
Mm-hmm.
but I had a good record.
Mm-hmm.
So they took all the radios out of it. And I got back in, and we went down, we had 2.5, 3 feet between two palm trees to clear to get out of there. And he took it out of there just like a bullet.
Oh my goodness.
But that's how much faith I
Oh, boy.
had in him.
But it was you. Today, you know,
I know.
if they had gotten 10 years older, it wouldn't have been the same.
That's
But they
right.
were full of it. They were just young ones, and they had to do something.
That's right.
It was a game to them. They didn't realize death could be around the
Oh,
corner. I
certainly.
don't think they gave it a thought.
Flying under them bridges, boy, was something else.
Well,
Oh.
that
That wasn't much space. Man.
was, God, when you know, you wonder sometimes about you. You wonder, what do the young ones do today? I wonder.
Can you imagine how them Indians felt when I see a big bomber going over one of their bridges?
And to think that the wingspan made it without
Yeah,
knocking the
we
bridge down.
measured it all out one
Oh,
day.
they probably-
Oh, okay.
And it had to be right on the button.
Yes.
Well, that was.
One miscalculation was all over.
All over.
How would you explain that to them?
You can't bring the plane back with one wing. You'd be in big trouble.
Oh, God. Well,
Oh,
but thank God.
you.
thank God in that war that they had youth
Oh,
because they were willing to do these.
that's
anything.
right. Try these.
I was
programs.
19 then.
Yeah, and they were full of women. They were big show-offs. Let's
Yes.
put it that way. They were out there to show everybody what they
That's
could do.
right. That's
And you know, but today,
We did things with the B-25s you wouldn't believe.
like what else? Tell me another story.
Oh, you name it. We did everything in the books.
Oh,
all right. May I ask a question? Could they do that today? Do you think?
No.
Oh,
Do
I
you
don't
think
know.
they do that?
Everything is,
Regulated.
everybody's watching
That's
now.
what I thought.
On
Everything is.
Facebook.
They couldn't get away with what they got in that way back then.
I'll tell you,
It's just kind
a
of
plane that was a lot faster was an A-20. 26.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that
You
thing
pushed
was
that?
fast.
And what did you enjoy?
And I flew an A-20.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in all the bombers.
And all the bombers.
All but I've been up in the 17, but never flew it. 24
Mm-hmm.
flew a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. When you went up in the attack planes, were you learning to fly, or did you?
No,
go
I
as a
knew
mission?
them all. I knew every airplane backwards,
Mm-hmm.
all but a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Then I should have known a fighter better. I had a roll, maybe 80, 90. They had to be pulled through every day.
Mm-hmm.
Not get down and start them all up.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I had plenty to do.
Yes, you did. You did. Wow. Well, is there anything else you'd like to include in the any last bit before we?
I don't think there was anything else.
All right. I guess I should ask at the end. When you came home, did you join the VFW or the American Legion? Any service?
I belong to Legion.
You do. You belong to the American
I
Legion.
did.
You did.
No, I don't belong
No.
to
No.
All
right. It's
Well,
good
you,
to know.
What were you there? You were something in the Legion for years. Then you
That's
go-
one
And
of
joined
yours.
all the officer positions and
Yeah. he-
commander maybe or the sergeant
Never,
at
I
arms.
could have had commander, but I don't.
Right. Wow. Well, thank you, Jack. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us